Hey everybody, welcome back to House Cynder here on AGOT CK3. We will be kind of at a spot where I didn't expect. After I got done recording the last episode, I kind of sat back for a second, was like, okay, how am I going to play this now since we actually are now under somebody? And honestly, I have no chance in trying to fight them. 5,500 men is not something that I have anywhere near. To be honest, I guess taking this piece of land here on the coast with Isiralis, was a bad idea because it put us within one, I guess, what you can consider a tile or piece of a county from Illyria, which Illyria, of course, they're going to take land if they can. But maybe we can become friends with Illyrian, the Ilvar, here on Illyria, and we could become friends, maybe stop their absolute crazy inbreeding, I think is what they're doing. Let's see, this is from, yeah, they're just gonna, they inbreed like crazy, kind of like what we do. I mean, but I would like to kind of not particularly breed all of our children together. That sounds terrible. But maybe we can start branching out and gaining a couple families that we can start to become, you know, build our ties with, really. Had a couple suggestions, and so our two children, Remus and Magor, if Chieftess, or my Chieftess Himez, if she has another child, which she's possessed now, that's fun. If she has another child, we will most likely have a handful of names. I've seen a few of them in the comments. This episode's being recorded the same day I released episode 2. So all y'all's comments that come in, I've only had a few that I've noticed that had some naming suggestions. As for our decision here for the dynastic nickname, we're going to be waiting on that. I want to see what you guys are going to say. I'm not going to put this in this episode. We'll wait another episode or two before we do that, or until I stop getting requests on it and I decide to go ahead and do it. I want to go ahead and put my birthplace. We were not part of a high, you know, down here. We were not from down here. We are not from this part of Valyria. I know I said Valyria when in the intro, but in reality, we were kind of the northern Valyria. We were kind of born up here somewhere, or at least our father and our grandfathers and stuff were. So I think our best bet would be to just say we were born in a city in, let's go with like on a coastal city in Keros. I think that Zegris or Keros, potentially we could just be born in the city of Martivia, and we just lived, or not us, but our grandparents were born in the city of Martivius here, or Oros. Yeah, ruins of Martivia. Let's just say that we were born there. Let's go ahead and make that our player characters. Why can't I? Can I not do that? I'd love to set this as my birthplace, but it does not seem to want to let me do that. Do I need like a city? Hold on, let me see. Oh, okay. I need to click on this. And then what? That doesn't really work, does it? Set birthplace. I don't know if this is gonna work. Martivia. I need Martivia. So if I click that, and then click go to location, I click on this. What is this? Go to player character, show previous. I want to set this as my birthplace, but it actually will not let me. Because it's all ruins and wilderness. So, which I've never read either of these, which we'll go ahead and actually read. But if I wanted to do Oros, I have to click on this, and then click here, and then I can go to set birthplace. Set any character's county as your birthplace. Okay, so I would have to... I'm not really sure how I would set my birthplace. I don't... Maybe I could do that in the debug or something. I can try to set my birthplace there so that way it shows that I was born there. Because it says I was born in Neris, which is over here in Ristania. Which, honestly, my character, sure, that's actually where my birthplace would be. Why would I try to put it... Yeah, I wouldn't try to actually put it over here now that I think about it. It would be in Volantis, because that's where I'd be born. I'd be born in the city of Volantis. Yeah, here we go, Volantis. Let's just pick this spot. That's where our birthplace is going to be. Set birthplace in Volantis. Because that's actually where our birthplace should be, because that's where I was born. I'll have to check that comment. I think you actually said that. I'm just dyslexic. Truly. It's not a joke. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and get started. We're almost done with our control here for that. Okay. Hey, okay. So you're gonna take my land and make me Castellan. Well, I can't say I'm truly... God, I am a monster. I have some really good stats. Intrigue sucks, but these are like just good, I guess. That's average. But it's not terrible stats for... Yeah, I mean, I am 47. It's not the best. But for Castellan, what does that give me? For me, that gives me prestige, stress loss, -10, which sucks. Monthly lifestyle experience +10 and development +10. That's great. I need the development. That's amazing. Yeah, look at that. +70 per month on development growth. So that's quite nice, actually. Lonely towns have been constructed. Boosts my gold a little bit. I can claim my liege's title, which is the high lordship of this again. Oh, did he just make the liege? Did he just make the title? He did. He made the title. I wasn't able to before. Damn, I'm gonna have to claim that then. So that's what's gonna end up happening then. Is what we're gonna do is when we finally go to war with him, because we will. We'll make friends with him, but we're gonna go to war with him and then we'll make friends. He's got the Smoking Sea Covenant. Hold on, I want to look at his faith real quick. They consider us evil. We consider them evil. The Smoking Sea Covenant is rather a particular offshoot of the Reloralism. Yeah, I don't know if I want to go with the Reloralism. I think I'm going to stay with our Tolasi mysticism, which I could become the head of faith of, which would be sick because that would make me have money. I can make some money off that because of the Council of Priests. Yep. Seek indulgences. And they can... Where does it say? Committed criminal acts may seek indulgences to gain forgiveness instead. So they can pay me gold and I can give them forgiveness. Make me a bunch of money and it would be... I would just be... Ooh, that would be great. Let's go ahead and get this perk. Divided attention. That gives me an extra one of those. I'm almost architect. That gives me an extra domain limit, but I need to get these settlement limits out. I need to get this thing built up and to level 3, and I need this development to be level 3, which it still is level 0. Which truly sucks. Control's almost done. Done, and then we can go to control over here, fix the control there. And not endorsed by my high priestess. You just don't like me very good, and my opinion of you sucks too, so I'm going to start the scheme against you. We want you to like us. Who are you going to... Oh, you're raiders. As I say, who is he going to war with now? Okay. Maybe what we do is we invite some captains. I know we don't really have a lot of gold, but we have a decent amount of prestige to search for them. But we can get a few in our court here. That way we can start bringing people in. Greetings, my implacable vassal. I would like to it would please me greatly if you could personally see to young Yakoro Ivar's education as he comes of age. I will happily accept that. I could ruin his heir. Yeah, I could absolutely destroy... Is that his heir? I think that's his heir. Yeah, it is his heir. Gorus. No, it's his sibling. It's his brother. Oh no, it's his grandson. What? Freeholder. Oh, it's his grandson. It's his brother. Okay. Who are you married to? Lady Anicia of Illyria. Okay, well that's not really helping me here. Has arrived from Illyria for his education. Once he's settled in, the lessons will begin. Yeah, this development's going up pretty quick, so that's nice. It's about 1 almost per, which is pretty nice. And then we will work our way down. I want to try to take these two next, but in reality, I'm just going to go ahead and show you what I'm dealing with this one. First, we have the abandoned Great Castle, which has to be fixed up. I'm pretty sure... Okay, let's slow this down a little bit. I got men-at-arms negotiations. Perfect. We've got Rogar swayed, so now he likes us, and I got a new captain on his way. All right, so we'll slow this down, pause it real quick. Or actually, we'll just let it run too. Bastion of Valyrian power sitting on top of the central mountain at the heart of the city. Before the Doom, the Grand Castle served as a military and political hub, acting as a center of defense from the whole region. While much of the structure remains intact, time has not been kind to its once glorious halls. The stone bridges that once connected it to the surrounding city are now destroyed, and the interior shows clear signs of decay. The towering dragon towers still stand, but their chambers are empty, and the once active forge is now dormant. Despite this, its elevated position and limited points of entry still provide a strategic advantage, though still imposing. Procrasian, I think that's how you say that, is but a shadow of its former self, waiting to be restored to its former glory. It's 3 grand. Actually, it's 4 grand, but I have a 25% decrease. I don't know why hard would make it less money, but okay. 1200 garrison. Building's a natural dragon pit. We do have a betrothal. Perfect. We'll go ahead and do this betrothal. Hopefully she survives. This is an alliance. Hopefully she survives, making her walk down here. We'll go ahead and pause. I do want to look at the rest of these things. So we have the abandoned large size ruin. We have the fallen legacy. This building's a blocker, must be cleared. Development growth is plus 50, which is, wow, what? Maybe we don't get rid of this. Now it takes longer for construction and cost, but we could boost our development with this thing here. We'd have to get rid of this one, dense haze, the uncharted depths, dark winding tunnels stretch far beneath the surface, untouched by the light of the map. Whispers echoes through the stone. Every step risks walking what lies hidden. The unknown regions here are danger. The danger is a certain. And then, of course, infested encampment again for I think it was cave people or something. No, stonemen. Take care of all 3 of these. And then this thing we would not actually take care of. We need to take care of this, which costs a lot of gold. It's $1,200 a pop. What it looks like. $1,230 at a time. This is $450, and it probably increases as you go up. Yeah, okay, so that's 600 or 450, 525, 6,000. And then this, just upgrading this, is 3 grand. So I'm going to need close to, if I wanted to actually restore this to its former glory, I'm going to need an absolute buttload of money to bring this place back. Not to mention a start of 630 gold. So I'm going to need thousands and thousands upon thousands of gold to fix this place. And does it cost anything to get rid of these? It does. 180 and 90. Okay, so that costs money. This costs 75 and then 150, and this costs years. That takes 15 years. Oh no, 10 years. So it takes 10 years for this. Ooh, man. Martivia is going to be that's going to be something to try to stop that thing from, or to rebuild Martivia. But that could be the actual goal of one of the kids or something. Could be the goal of sets it in motion to rebuild Martivia. I actually like that idea. Let's go ahead and unpause. Let's check our son's wife. How far is she from making it here? She hasn't even left yet. Oh my god, she's got a long way to go. She's moving. She's passing Mir. Let's go ahead and speed her up. Get her up here. What is this? Offer award. I get his second son now as a ward. Sure, I'll take that. I guess this guy likes me now. Excellent. His son has made it through traveling through just right here, which is nice. I need to... All right, perfect. She did not die. 100 lifestyle points. What I'm thinking is maybe taking this piece of land, working my way around this, the coast, to take care of a lot of the issues. All right, Serena Tumatis? Yep, I think that's what it is. She's now here, so my son now has his wife here. They can start producing children. Magor's only 3, so I don't have anything to worry about with him for a while. We're not really making money. I mean, we are slowly making money at a 0.9 as of right now. Liege tax is 0.4 and court position is 0.1. Air interference. It is important that Remus learn how to rule, as one day Cinders will be his. But lately the lad has gone too far. Twice now he's given orders to courtiers, only to later discover that he has countermanded them. A recent judgment of mine against lawbreakers was later quietly undone, as Remus evidently disagreed but neglected to tell me. Even more vexing, several times I have given commands only to have a man glance toward my son if looking for confirmation. This is good. But Remus, for now, know your place. You are not the ruler yet, my son. What the hell? I mean, I guess he does truly need to be ready. Well, he would lose a little bit. Yeah, I guess you would lose a little bit of respect or opinion. I wouldn't lose any stress for this. And I gain a little bit of yeah, we're gonna go that one. It's okay because it's fine. He still likes me a lot. Yeah, it's still 100%. It's fine. Silverwing. God, look at this beast. Dude, I cannot wait to get dragons. Oh, I cannot wait to get a dragon. At a certain point, once we're really starting to make some money, I will send a couple expeditions into Old Valyria to try to find weapons, armors, dragons, all of that. Because it's right here. It's not like I have to go far. Beneficial deal. Construction cost 5% less. Nice. All right, now we have architect. Everything costs a little less now. Stewardship +2. Building construction is -15. Cost construction is -10. -15 for holding construction. Holding construction is -10. Domicile building is -5 or 10, and domicile construction is -15. Perfect. Hugh Buckwell tamed Silverwing. Old Hugh boy. Is it that time? 113 AC. Wait a minute. He's in Deerfield. Tamed Silverwing. Prince Balon's there. King Jaehaerys is still alive. Yes, yeah, he's just... I don't know, he's just not dying. And then Prince Balon the Brave, he's 56. And Aegon is 32. Aegon now has some children. He has 2 Aegons, or an Aegon, an Aenys, Alyssa, another Aegon, and then Aeron. Lots of children from Princess Gale the Winter Child. Israelis Hardscrabble. I finally found the time to inspect my colony of Israelis. The journey has been long and weary, but my spirits are instantly lifted upon arrival to the settlement. I can almost smell the frontier spirit. The colony is a hive of activity, and the sounds of axes striking wood and hammers ringing against the anvils echo through the hills, as do the voices of the settlers, who often burst spontaneously into song while they do their labor. These are the hales and hardy people. I feel honored to be their liege. The rocky uplands are ill-suited for planting, and the colonists report the urgent need for hardy sheep and goat breeds to provide both sustenance and pelts for clothing. The colony is rich in metals and stone for trade, but the deal must be struck to transport these resources in exchange for livestock. My steward will do it because it has a 92% chance of it working. Yeah, well supplied. My wife is pregnant. Well supplied colonies, development growth for 25%. All right, you almost got one. Yeah, we're almost to one here, but this has a boost of 25% here now for development. I think development is... Oh. All right, we got our first daughter. Let me check the name list real quick. See what I had. Let me see here. We have... I know I saw a couple. I saw one female name. I gotta find that. Here it is. Rhaenyra. Rhaenyra from Sith Lord Raven. We will go ahead and name our child Rhaenyra after what you had kindly given us a suggestion. Perfect. So we've got Rhaenyra, our first daughter. Oh, didn't realize there was a space in that. There we go. So now we have Rhaenyra, our newest... Oh, wait, that wasn't my daughter. That was your daughter, Rhaenyra. Hey, you know what? Still works perfectly. So my heir now has himself a daughter, and she's quick. Perfect. And my son is born. Another son. Sith actually had another name, and it is Valar. I actually really like that name as well. We'll go Valar. Oh, that's not how you spelled it. That's how you spelled it. There we go. There we go. So now we have another son. 3 sons. We have Valar, Maegor, and Remus. I do have another name that if I have another son, let me get over here real quick to this. Torrance Buckwell tamed Rakagon, or hatched Rakagon. So the Buckwells now have dragons. Family feast. Feast of the Cinders was lovely tonight. Everyone was quiet and well behaved. The spirit among the family was one of the congeniality. I think that's how you... yeah. Shortly after the food was taken away, the maid brought a little Valor out of the nursery, still swaddled and awake far later than he should have been. Even so, Hemis and me and I couldn't resist. We took the babe into our arms, cooed him, and the three... And there was a moment when Hemis... I really don't know how to pronounce her name. I'm just going to call her Hemis. And my eyes met as if to say, we made this perfect little boy. 22 stress loss and a bunch of opinion. Perfect. Yeah, I really can't speak sometimes. 20 gold. This is almost done here, and we're almost done with the control in that spot, which is absolutely perfect. My mortal body. Oh. Do no more than is necessary. Excellent work, Rogar. Now, what I don't think I finished my sentence on before because that pop up. God, she's pregnant again, and then Rogar dies instantly. I lose the trait ill. I do have one more son name. I'm pretty sure that I can put in. She could be my Castellan, actually. She's pretty good. And I don't have another for Admiral. Do I have any for Personal Physician? Yeah, Mamix. He can be my Personal Physician. We need that at all times. I could probably use some others, but honestly, I don't really have the money for that. Oh, he just raised the army to go... Alright, well, she died. Prince Balon the Brave dies, and Vhagar is now Dragon Rider lives. King Oros of Mantiris is now being allied to Lord Veron. What is he doing? Cal Diggo, son of Moscow in the Painted Mountains, the 3rd Valisar expansion. City of Alisar. Where's that at? Oh, it's way over here. All right, I don't really know why he's running all the way over there. Is he allied to him? He is allied to them. That makes a lot of sense. All right, and yeah. My Liege's War. They're attacking Caldigo. I just lost a piece of... a single piece of gold for some reason. What is this? This is more gold? Another daughter. Actually, I kind of want to reuse the name Rhaenyra. But I think what we're going to do... We're going to name her... Let's name her... Let's just see what they have for a couple. Alright. Oh, that's an ancestor. That's not what I was looking for. Maybe we do... let's do... Hold on. I know I've seen the name in here before. That's what I'm looking for. Rhaenys? Yeah, I think Rhaenys will be fine. And Lady Aura of Stokeworth of House Buckwell hatches a dragon. Jesus, that family has 3 dragons now. Now, you're always there for me when I hope you know that I am grateful. My ward Anarian approaches me in a rare display of appreciation. Closer to forming a friendship. This is what it means to be a guardian. It will take a little stress. I'm not going to have a kid have a hook on me. That would be just a little over the top. A new project. My advisors have brought a news to possible development project here in Cinders. Unfortunately, it's too ambitious to leave to overseers, yet it's too small to be worth my own oversight or that of my counselors. The idea has been raised, however, that Remus might be perfectly suited to oversee it. It would give him the chance to interact with the locals outside of the castle, as well as some invaluable experience. I worry, however, it is too much responsibility to place on his shoulders. What if he bungles the task? And then he bungles it. He has a 61% chance of having a successful development project, which boosts the development by 20 and the popular opinion by 40. But he doesn't progress in his air training, or it regresses and it's a disaster for 9%. I doubt that he'll hit the 9%, but if he does, Remus, it's on you, buddy. He hits it. Huge success. You were being the heir that I needed. Look at this. Beautiful. Significantly increases his air training. What is his air training at now? 77%. Look at this guy. Look at that guy. He is, oof. He's exactly what I was hoping for. All right, this is a 1. I need this to get to 3. So we really need this development boost. So I can get rid of one of these settlements. We will now go down the... Oh, Golden Obligation gives me tax jurisdiction. That is something new. No valid tax slots may be enabled. They may enable next month. I think... Can I tax... Promote your house members to develop to enhance the realm. Okay, building construction is -1. Development growth, increase per landed house member is +2. I don't know if this does anything, but I'm going to do it to see what happens. Does that boost all my land? +2 development. 1.1 here. This is 0.1 and 0.1, right? Oh, 0.2. Let's see if it does say... Let's see here. Promoted development. Yeah, +2. Okay, so all of our lands are +2. Sir Eustace... Don't tell me. It's Hugh. No! Buckwell died. Oh, Hugh. That sucks. My counselor died. Disappeared without a trace. Well, that's really unfortunate because I do not have the men for this. All right, let's get the count. Let's go to Concordiers. I know I've been bringing some people in. How much money do you're going to want? You're going to 30 gold. I'll take it. That's a massive increase. 25 prowess, 18 prowess, 25 gold, 35 gold. We'll bring everybody in. These are people that I will allow eventually. I will give these people land. My captain, my player heir is not allowed to fight, and my high priestess is not allowed to fight. My steward and captain is not allowed to fight. I don't want them fighting. I don't want to lose them. I only have 4, but that's okay. I did just spend basically all of our money, but now we do have some more men. My brother Makar has a... I have a hook on him. Can I request gold from my brother? Let's see. I know I can go to this. Go to hooks and secrets. Okay, I cannot request gold from any of these people. Yeah. Okay. So basically, what I'm kind of at a standstill for this entire episode, truly. Mainly for the fact that because of Illyria here, I'm losing a little gold. I'm not gaining as much gold as I need to be making, and I have no true way of making a lot of gold. I mean, I guess I could put on a hunt and try it, and if it costs me 30 and I can get something that costs like 50 or 60, that'd be nice. I can sell some trinkets or something. I have the sword. I don't want to sell my sword. That's my sword. Nothing. It's not a crazy special sword, but it is a sword. All right, let's unpause. Let's just try to make some more money. This is actually hurting us a little bit, having over the settlement limit. Family feast. All is well. My family gathered at the Great Hall of Cinders, enjoying the realm's relatively peace as we feast. My young granddaughter Rhaenyra was a delightful child, beaming wildly and charming almost everyone at the table. Meanwhile, my younger brother Makar fell asleep almost immediately after the meal was done. His loud snoring drawing stares. Even so, it was good. We are all here together, and that is what matters most. How I long to be back on the battlefield. Sir, you've never been on the battlefield. You fought one war against some peasants, and that was it. You trained in Volantis, and then basically just traveled into this land and claimed 3 pieces from whatever would be here. The reluctant heir. It's sad to see, but Remus is not taking his duties as his heir seriously as of late. Regresses significantly. God, Remus. What are you at now? 67. You're pretty well trained. I mean, you're pretty good. I don't think that it's going to be too big of a deal. Could dye my hair, but I ain't doing all that. Search for tax collectors. Tax is the backbone of my realm. Take time to search for skilled administrator and former soldiers to employ as tax collectors. They would be well worth the effort. Let's do that, because I have no idea what that does. Administrator has arrived. Oh, the sun. Irio is a 16 in learning. He's a lowborn. How much is he gonna want? I know I have to bring him on. Wait. Oh, he just comes. He doesn't. I don't even have to pay him. He's just here. He's at my court. He's ready to be employed. All right. Well, where do I put them in? How do I put a tax collector in? How's that work? Is there like a spot that I can put these guys in? Succession, laws, subjects, domain. Is it going to be under our dynasties thing? Encourage house to improve economy. Guide the members of the house to focus on economy. Encourage economy, stewardship. Rulers will adopt builder, economical archetype. I don't know how to... How do I even do employment for that? Am I not able to do that yet? No valid tax slots. They may be enabled next month. So we'll see what that has, what I can do with that. You've been loyal, devoted subject, and I will become Castellan again. So I have an 8-year-old ruling my house. He has no alliances, but he has 5,500 men. And it's all crossbowmen. Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. That kid's got a pretty strong army. Another perk. I don't have any vassals, so I can extort my subjects if I wanted to. Fearful troops. Yeah, I guess we'll just go down the list and just take them as we can get them. Oros has changed hands. A little gourmand. Young, my ward, Yagoro, seems to have been having a difficult time in our latest feast. He buried his face in his food, and the only talking he did was asking for serving after serving. Hey. Yeah, let's give him gluttonous. That sounds amazing. It doesn't bother me. Doesn't hurt me, but Oros changed hands. Oros is now under Ischema Court. Murder Mammox. Under Ilion. She has 1,700 men. She's only Meliconic. She has no issues. Alright, my acquaintance House Tristalin Matamoris is trying to kill him. Throw him in jail. Oh, he's not a courtier or vassal. I'll just expose him then. Do they just raid? No, they can't raid their own land. How I long to be on the battlefield. We're up to 34 gold now. New commander of the wall, Lord Aaron. Aaron. Can I ask you for money? Is that a possibility? No, I can't. Okay. Well, actually, are you betrothed? You are not. Wait a minute. We might have a little play here. We might have a play here. Greetings, my lord. Marion, one of the cooks, says I have your ward and Arion with me, heir. He promised to clean the pots in the cookery, you see. He draws a sharp breath, but he nibbled at all the food like a little rat. Oh, well, he's gonna gain... We're gonna make him lazy. Yeah. That's his brother. But we are going to try to arrange ourselves a little sneaky marriage. Yeah, we're gonna have to try to get a little sneaky marriage going here. Let's go age my daughter with him. He does not like that. Oh, she is permanent scowl. That sucks. But he doesn't want to do this because his faith. He would be accepting. He would be accepting if we were the same faith. So he doesn't like that option. Okay. Okay. Maybe we don't go with him. I'm gonna give him content. That's fine. Maybe let's slow this down a little bit. Maybe we marry him. The reclusive fiend, my spy master. Grave news that my wife is trying to kill my high priestess. Oh, come on. Oh, she tried. She attempted it. My wife, why do you do these things? You're supposed to be friends with the people that I'm bringing to our area. You have a rival now. Do I have a rival? I do not. That is a big dragon. It looked like a big dragon. Large cattle herd. Yeah, that works. Perfect. We're up to 60 gold. We're slowly making some gold. We're almost to level 2 development here, which is good. Another stewardship perk. We're going to go here gold. Or here geld. I think that it is time, though. We'll go to 3 speed. We need to find some alliances. Remus here had an alliance for a second, but then, of course, her mother died almost instantly. So that is useless. So we need to marry off the rest of our children. We have Magor here, who's coming of age here soon. He is 12. My wife gets me another 20 gold. We'll go down to 1 speed. I need to find alliance power. And I'd like to get somebody that has a decent power. 313, 600. So really, or 317. This is going to be our best bet. She's 12. I'll take that. Where are you from? You're a fornicator. That's Lady Shara. That's not who I'm looking for. She's a wild oat. She's born out of wedlock, so she's lowborn. But it is an alliance. Right? Yeah, it is an alliance. She would be born out of wedlock, but that's fine. It's not the... She is noble. Well, I guess. She says she's lowborn. Impeccable house. I think we do this. Where's she at? Where's she from, anyway? She's over here in Volantis, or just outside of Volantis. So 700 men. Yeah, we'll do that one. That's a good marriage. We've got Valar Cynder here. Let's see what we can do for alliances for him. He is 7. He is hypercalculic, which is perfect. Yep, there we go. And we could do an alliance with this guy, but he's only 200 men, and he wouldn't even accept it. I have too many alliances, which I think is one singular alliance. Yeah, I have a single alliance, and he didn't like that. That's funny. All right, ongoing colonies is domain tax is -10. I need to get rid of these colonies. I need this colony to be level 3 already so I can upgrade it. And then I need this colony as well. So this one is almost level 3, but the settlement is not fully upgraded. I need to upgrade this. It's going to be 168 gold. So we'll go ahead and speed this up. By the time that that's hit 168 gold, I should be... The counties should be up to level 3, hopefully. Let's take a look at, let's see what's going on around us here. We've got Nugus. We'll look in a second now. While I was at the market, Anarian's attention was caught by the criminal chained. We'll make him compassionate. And Basilisk Reaches has a massive grab on these people over here. I did notice, I know this is late in the episode, but if you look here, there are no pieces of land. Like there's no things here. Light falls. Like there's nothing. I don't know if that's a glitch. Like here in oh, long to be in the battlefield. That one gets annoying. These here, like these have castles and different things on these isles, but this is the new update. You're always there for me. I'm getting a little stressed. That's fine. These new area here, like the Wyvern Fields, Bloodstone Walls, all these here, none of them have any colonies or any castles or anything. I don't know if that's a mod or if it's just something that they haven't fixed yet, or if it's an issue they need to fix. But it's something I noticed. My granddaughter needs a tutor. I'll do it since I'm getting there, and I can send my brother to do Rhaenys, my other daughter. And then Valar can go to Maekar as well. I would like Valar to go down the martial trait. I'd truly like to get some more men. It would be really nice to have some more men, so I could potentially, eventually go to war with this guy. But man, 5,305 is a lot of men. 70 mangonels. Levies are pretty decent. Good amount of captains. Air interference. It progresses significantly. 50%. Our chance of 100 stewardship lifestyle. We'll do that. Preparation to rule. He has gained very prepared air. Perfect. He has progressed 78% already to the next level. So he's almost a level 3 for prepared air. All right, so really just kind of at a weird spot here. I'll give him gregarious. We're at a weird spot because like I'm just kind of waiting on gold, so we're not really doing much. I'm not really able to spend it too well. Time to pass the throne of cinders to my heir. I am almost dead, so I mean, at this point, that wouldn't be a bad option. Adopt feudal ways. I saw that. Adopt feudal ways through liege. Same culture as liege or cultural acceptance is 90%. Now, hear me out. I don't know what that would actually do for me, but I'm pretty sure that if I adopted this, would it replace my castles? Feudal system is based on the relationship between between the landholder and those providing services and labor. I would like to try this, but I don't know that if I try, because I can just accept his culture, or I can get his cultural acceptance. Oh, I'm not the same culture, so I actually have, I wouldn't even be able to accept his culture. Or can I convert to his culture? No, I'd have to create a, yeah. It's not present in at least one of my counties either. Wouldn't cost a lot. Only cost 250 to make this. This is actually kind of cool. I actually wouldn't be too oppressed to do this, really. I could marry one of his family members. They don't like my faith, though. That's a big thing. They don't like my faith. So I could marry into his family. And then land one of them. Not yet, of course, not yet. He can actually become a king here shortly. Because if I expand anymore, he's going to get more land. He can create the duchies for it. Now, he may give me the duchy. If he creates the kingdom, he could then turn around and make the duchy for it. But I don't think he's going to do that. And I think we're just kind of a little standstill here until this is finished, which is moving very quickly. We're already up to 23% here. Once this is finished, then I can... Building construction time is 15% faster. Once that's upgraded, I can then upgrade the castle, or that piece itself, and which will give me level 3 in this. And this will take 6 months and 168 gold. And then I can feudalize into a castle. An unexpected visit. With my mind set on relaxing evening, I am heading for my wife Hemus's chamber with a spiced wine and a deck of cards without knocking at entrance. She is seated, writing furiously. When I clear my throat, she lumps out of her skin. She quickly stuffs the roll of parchment into her pocket and turns toward me with an uneasy look on her face. I'm going to respect her privacy, because that could be for me. Mischief smile is playing on Chiefess Hermes' lips. I know I've acted strangely as of late, but I apologize, but I have a good reason. Gestures me to follow and leads me to a great hall. When she pushes the door open, someone starts playing a jolly tune. Oh my, the decorations, the smell, and everyone is here. It is a feast in your honor. Let me get a cup of tea. Look at that. She's a good wife. She's a very good wife. I think we're in the weird area of needing money. So I'm going to destroy that. We're going to upgrade this. Just holding that sword's not doing anything. I'm not using it. So we'll destroy it. We'll upgrade this before. I walk through the streets of Cinders with my steward, looking for the opportunities to remedy to something somewhat empty treasury. We reach the market weighing halls. Sereno starts speaking about a hushed voice. We can quietly get into more income if we creative with the taxes and the goods brought here. Yeah, let's try this. It probably won't work, but we could try it. It's a lot better than that. It's going to gain a little bit of stress, but if I'm caught, I gain 50. I'm caught and I gain 50. All right, we'll just go on a little horse run. All right, we need to wait 6 months real quick for this to be finished, and then when that's finished, this should be about 3/4 of the way done. I probably could have just waited for the gold, but in reality, I just needed the gold. I need to upgrade this. The gold can be used at on the other settlement. I'm not even unpaused. I was literally sitting here just waiting for it to be done. But I think that's gonna be it. I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode here. This one's almost finished. But what's gonna end up happening is we're gonna just jump straight into the next episode. Most likely, I'm just gonna go straight into the second one. So that's why I'm just letting it run so this can finish up. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of hang out, and I guess. Oh, hold on. Mager comes of age. He gets thrifty clerk and skilled fighter, which is level 2 and level 3. Perfect. Once this is done, there you go. Bustling colony. We're not gonna buy any. Not gonna tear anything apart. We're gonna gain a little bit of there. We're not gaining a lot of gold from these at all. I mean, 0.2 is nothing, but I could upgrade some of these things. They're dirt cheap. And they would give me quite a bit of gold, like 13 gold per month, 10 gold per month. I mean, I could do that on this one easily. Let us move on. I don't really want to be spending any gold here. What I think I'm going to do then is I'm going to upgrade this one. We're going to upgrade this one. We're going to get this to the castle. We have an heir that can marry. Magor to Rhaenyra. Alright. Magor, my daughter. Your son, Magor, my daughter, Rhaenyra, will now be joined in holy matrimony. This one, I'm just going to upgrade to a level 2 bustling, or a level, yeah, probably level 2 bustling colony to begin with. But then I'm going to start building these. I'm going to build all of the gold things that I can in these because they're dirt cheap. And I'm going to continue to do that until they're fully upgraded, which I think is only level 1. Yeah, it's just level 1. I can't massively upgrade them. That still gives me the 1 settlement limit that I need. And then this place will be a castle, this place will be a castle, and we can start actually upgrading these castles as need be. But for now, this settlement, I'm almost finished. We got about 50% development. What I'm going to do is I'm going to speed up until the development is done. Actually, you know what? No. I'm just going to end the episode here. I know I said that a little bit ago, and then we got distracted with the time being on, so I paused it. We're going to end the episode here. I'm going to go ahead and pretty much just start the next one right away. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have any recommendations for how we can make more gold faster, please leave them down below. This is starting to become a little tedious. This is a full episode of really not doing much. I mean, we really just kind of made some gold, upgraded a couple buildings, kind of micromanaged our family a little bit. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of what we got to do here. We're just kind of playing, I guess, playing tall with 3 places right now. So yeah, either way, not a big deal. We'll get to it in the next episode, and we'll hopefully be able to slowly start making some extra money. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see y'all in the next one.